Hi, I'm Chad at the Ambiq booth in Embedded World 2025, and I'm honored to introduce one of Ambiq's preferred partners. Can you tell us a little about yourself, sir?
Hi Chad, thanks for inviting me today. I'm Stephan Haslbeck. I'm the Director for Vital Sign Monitoring at ams OSRAM. In the last 10 years, I was basically developing the application along with partners, customers, and a great development team. And we basically have enhanced the performance of the devices which enrich and detect the vital sign parameters of your body. Basically to help the end users live healthier and longer.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. Thank
Well,
you.
that's great.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So why ams OSRAM? What makes you guys special?
Well, we're the only supplier in the market basically offering all components needed for such an application. So we have our LEDs, for example, the SFH7018 or our great photodiodes, and what I usually call the heart of the application, the analog front end,
Yes.
which basically drives the LEDs, read out the photodiode. So basically what we can do inside this company, as we own all key components for the vital sign solution, we can fine-tune each component to each other so that we have an optimized, high-performing and efficient system there.
Oh, that's wonderful. I love the word efficiency because that's really the heart of what Ambiq is about,
Exactly.
right? Bringing efficient compute to the edge on
Correct.
small batteries.
Yes.
So speaking of battery-powered applications, what market segments have you all been successful in? Where should our viewers be, what kind of applications should they be looking towards?
So with regards to vital sign monitoring, we're basically everywhere where you can find us. So we're in TWS devices, we are in rings, we are in smartwatches and fitness bands, everywhere where you can find ams OSRAM in there.
Wonderful.
And I mean, that's the key thing now also together with Ambiq, I would say,
Yes.
is that really if you have these applications where you do a heart rate monitoring or a vital sign monitoring, and you want to really have an application which is power consuming because you have the LED driving and the algorithm converting it, this is where Ambiq is really strong. So I really like this partnership here with Ambiq, bringing this to next level, and for our customers, actually helping them to have a longer on time and a greater user experience.
Wonderful. And by this collaboration, we're really helping create end solutions, right?
Correct.
We're not allowing customers to go and figure this out on their own. We're providing solutions.
Exactly, and we're simplifying this for customers who really want to enter this area or look for someone to talk to. So you don't want to have 20 links, you want to have 2-3 links and people who have a real system understanding.
Wonderful. So you mentioned the finger, you mentioned the wrist, you talked to the ears.
Exactly.
What about these things?
That's the future. This
Smart
is,
glasses.
of course, also there. The trend goes in this direction that this market is growing, and also with the need of this market growing, you also want to assess vital parameters for various applications, right? If you're in your virtual world, you want to understand how you behave or how your body behaves on this virtual world, right? For example, as a safety feature.
Wonderful. Where's your company headed from a technology standpoint? What can we expect from you in the next year?
So we're basically further developing ourselves in this area, so fine-tuning our LEDs and photodiode, and again, making this next step so that all components for this application match.
Awesome.
With regards to the rest of the company, well, we have a lot of fields where we're working in, and I think where we can also extend our partnership with, because power-sensitive applications, there are many out there. For example, smoke detectors.
Absolutely, yeah, that's an exciting space where I think that we can bring more edge compute to that problem. You have wonderful optical solutions with dual optical paths, as I understand it, to look for slow burning and fast burning fires, and then we can bring our edge intelligence to that problem.
Right. And all this basically then connects again with the IoT world we're living in at the moment. Right?
Yeah, wonderful.
So that's really great.
So the future is rather bright for our two companies together, but more importantly for end customers, right?
Yes.
Who are able to access these solutions, these joint reference designs that we're creating together.
Exactly, and this is our goal, right? We want to basically help our customers to get with their products a greater user experience, and then the end customer will be extremely happy with that.
Wonderful. So let's talk about our first major collaboration, which we're quite proud of. We've jointly won an award here at Embedded World. You want to comment on it? Where the award's on the Ambiq wall, but you guys played a very key role in it as well.
Exactly, and this is also what I'm referring to, the heart of it, right? The algorithm, the analog front end, the AS7058 basically is the driver to drive the LEDs and photodiodes, but without the Ambiq chip, we would not be able to make this happen, right? Because this computing power and the AI edge in the algorithms is really something which pushes this part really to this award now, I would say.
Fantastic, and we'll show our viewers the heartKIT next.
Right.
And for those that aren't aware, so it won Best in Show from the Embedded World Community Award for AI. So we're just very thrilled. Recognizing Ambiq's value in the AI space, doing significant amounts of compute on very, very low energy.
Exactly. I mean, this is also the feedback I received from customers when we talked about our partnership. It is extremely and well noticed in the industry, and all these customers say, you two together will bring the future.
And we're hearing the same thing. We have so many joint customers that are already engaged with ams OSRAM that are thrilled that we're working together to make their lives easier for their next generation products. So I think there's just a lot of value that we'll be able to bring to the market. All right, so let's have a look at the heartKIT demo platform that has just won Best in Show here at Embedded World 2025. This is the system here. It consists of two boards, the Apollo 510 evaluation board, and we've connected it up to the ams OSRAM analog front end board. Can you tell us a little bit about your chip and how we're getting the signals from your board into your chip that we then send onto ours?
Sure, Chad, no problem. So let me introduce a little bit this board to you. So in the front, you will see basically the LEDs lighting up. These are the LEDs together with the photodiodes, which will basically pick up your heartbeat or your SpO2 level.
Yes.
So, and they are basically driven by the analog front end, which is on the board, the AS7058. So this analog front end drives the LEDs and reads out the photodiode. But as you see, the board is a little bit larger than just the optical components. So we also have electrodes there, so that you, for example, can also do an electrocardiogram with the analog front end as an additional feature of it.
Wonderful.
Right.
So we're sending all that data over a serial interface to Apollo 510.
Correct. Exactly.
And then that's where a lot of additional magic happens. So you do all the hard analog heavy lifting for us.
Right.
You give us some nice data that you've digitized,
and send it over.
We go to town. So I'll show you a little bit about the GUI that we built. We're seeing kind of the real-time CPU utilization for an always-on ECG analysis system. You can see the average CPU utilization is 6% here.
It's really low.
And what this is pretty fascinating is that if you're running off of a small 2032 battery and you want to have a heart health analysis system doing continuous ECG analysis, you're able to run for almost 40 days off of this platform.
This is wonderful. This is really great.
Yeah, we're loving this. The AI throughput, about 30 inferences per second. That's what the IPS means. And that's how many AI inferences we do each second off of a 250 megahertz processor. So the latency is quite low, and we're really thrilled with the amount of performance that we're able to achieve, leveraging our Cortex M55 on Apollo 510, along with the Helium vector math acceleration engine that helps accelerate our AI. So there's 3 AI algorithms actually running in parallel on the heartKIT. So we take your ECG data stream and then we denoise it. ECG is a very small signal. I've learned from you is extremely susceptible to noise, right?
Exactly, yes. Correct.
So we've got a bunch of complex AI that runs and it helps to clean up that ECG signal so we can do some good processing of the data. The next step is we segment that data. We run it through a segmentation algorithm. It breaks this raw time domain data into what are called in the medical community P waves, QRS waves, and T waves. And then by looking at the relative amounts of time and amplitude in each of these segments, and you can see the kind of a pie chart showing all of that data here, we're able to then determine what type of heart condition the person may be having. The demo is set up with some pre-recorded data here so that we can cycle through various known conditions and then display what type of arrhythmia is occurring on the patient. For your PPG sensor, we're using your algorithms. It's an area that we're still researching, we're still creating algorithms. So for now, we're using your classic algorithms there, which are very good at calculating the heart rate durability, the pulse rate. So this is all ams OSRAM here, SPO2 levels, PPG quality. So this is a really nice merger of your software and our software and both of our hardware as well.
And it's incredible to see that your AI algorithms plus our algorithms on the microcontroller only consume that little energy.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
This is really crazy.
Yeah. The energy efficiency of our combined solutions is incredible.
Exactly. And this is really something which brings value to our end customers, because this is what they're looking for, right? The end user doesn't want to charge every day. They want to wear this device and nearly forget where they put their charger.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Yeah, and it allows
Wonderful
for
to see that.
more compact sensors as well, where if somebody wants to have a sensor that's on the body that maybe doesn't even want to accommodate this large of a battery, they can still scale the battery down significantly and have a patch on body that's much smaller than the patches that you're seeing today from some competing solutions.
Exactly, and as we talked about it, right? TWS rings or glasses, they don't have any space where you can pack a big battery.
Yeah, you can't necessarily even fit a small battery like that.
Exactly, this would look weird on the glasses. So this is really great to see that with this amount of power you have in your chip, we can really reach that far with regards to days and use this time.
So this is just the beginning of our collaboration together. I think we've got great things in store. We're going to be working to kind of make this all easier to connect up together.
We talked about that. We will do this for sure.
That's kind of one of the next steps, and then lots of cool applications we'll be working on solving together down the road.
That's wonderful.
Awesome.
Chad, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks again for coming by.
Thanks, and congratulations again to your award.
And thank you for helping us achieve this award.
No problem. Anytime.
Cool.
Okay, see you.
Cheers.